you start getting closer, you find this enclosed like building. It's like can't explain it well. It's like a square, but with a square cut out in the middle. So there's windows facing both in and out.
Is there some small gap big enough for Corbin to take a peek inside?
You can just land on the roof and peer down, because it is like an archway that you can come in and out. It's like a sort of like an apartment complex.
I'm gonna have Corbin scout the house and come back to me, tell me what he saw.
Wrong.
No tell, but
He can speak to me.
I saw people as he flies around.
Right.
People. I'm not in
Yeah,
any danger.
Looking down, he actually speaks to you and he goes, yeah, he's like, hang on, I'm gonna give him a really nice voice. Hey, he's here, boss.
Is he alone? Are there more around? Do you see a way he can escape from there? Is he trapped? What's the deal?
Yeah, but seriously, he basically explains, because he's gonna have your voice. I can't do your voice.
Okay.
But yeah, he's basically gonna explain, unless you want him to have a different voice.
No, that's fine. You can do whatever you want with his voice. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be needing that much.
Well, you see here, he's like, he could climb up the side of a building or something, you see? But other than that, it's only the archway and a few windows.
Right. Right. Bronson, you can just stay here. I'll prepare everything we need. When I give you the single, you can just go knock on the door and kindly ask to get your things back, okay?
right.
Okay.
What do you
Right.
have in your mind?
You heard it.
Don't worry about it. Just give me like 5 minutes. Just a sec, let me check out what that stuff was called. What level
But yes,
was
now
it?
Corbin can speak. He's another NPC. I have
He
the voice.
could have speaked since level 5, just saying.
I know.
Look, man, if you get tired of voices, just say, well now, no, I won't give you your shit back. It's mine now.
But yes, so
Who do you think
what are
you
you doing?
There was an extract that allowed me to create shadowy copies of myself, so I was basically gonna stick one copy. Oh, was it dual form? No, wait, that's not the one. Fuck it, since I can't find it and that's too hard, I'll just set up a few alchemical traps with some basic alchemy glue on the windows. So if he jumps out the windows, he's gonna get stuck like a fly. And if he tries to escape up, I'm just gonna use my wings and I'll be flying above the house ready to grab the fucker when he tries to climb up. So basically when I'm ready, I'm gonna give Bronson the thumbs up so he can knock on the door and ask for his stuff back.
So you're setting up basically wire-trapped tangle bags, like used to detonation.
Yeah, something like that.
Could you roll me engineering to see how good they are?
Cool, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. I think it was at 10, but let me double check. Since this is one of the skills I don't use that much. Yeah, it's just a 10. So-so.
It's a nice simple trap. You've got the tangle bag pointed towards the direction. You have a wire across it, of course. Though you couldn't go with your original plan to cover the entire window with wire. This would be probably good enough.
So I'm gonna give Bronson the thumbs up.
And thus Bronson knocks on the door.
You can hear, yeah, I'll have your money later. And he tries to run away. He's like turns around.
And Francis immediately grabs him. You're not going anywhere.
I want to see how good you are grabbing him.
CMB.
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 B.
It doesn't work like that. It does. It's a crap roll. A 2. No.
As you about to grab him, you grab the back of his shirt, but his shirt just slips off of him, and you're like, huh? And you just see him go and grab a small bag and then jump towards the wooden window. As the wooden window bursts open, he's like, all slow motion. He's like, yeah, got away, and all you hear is click. He's like, huh? He looks down, and he sees this little bag and something under it, and then And Brendan, all you see is just a shower of like gold, just, and then there's nothing there.
that was curious.
Hmm?
I'm gonna land
Until-
right next to the kid and pat him on the head. There, you tried.
It's all on my foot, he says as he tries struggling against the stuff.
Don't worry about it, I'll get it off as soon as you return what you took from my friend.
It's in the back.
You hear that, Bronson? Go get your
What
stuff.
did you put? What did you
Bronson
put
walks.
over?
Oh, I'm curious. Like, why exactly was that stuff?
Alchemical glue and strangle form back.
I mean, tangle.
Tango from, what did I say? Strangle?
Strangle
Jesus,
form.
kill him! No, we're not gonna strangle the kid, fuck
You're
no!
strangling him.
No!
No. See, my favorite is the tangle burn bag.
Yeah, that's
It
because you're
works
evil.
just like, except when you light it on fire, they die because they're
Yeah,
on fire.
that's because you're evil. So yeah, while Bronson picks up all his things, Wilfred is gonna start cleaning up the kid from the mess. Now stay still, so I can take all of it out of your fur, okay?
You're pulling some out.
Steal from me again.
I'm
Just a
sorry.
sec,
See
my
me
cat's tapping on my door, just a sec.
But yeah, he goes to you, Brandon. He goes, sorry, I didn't. It's just you look so fancy and rich.
To be perfectly honest,
We
I'm not
wouldn't
that
miss a
much.
ring, two missing.
2? That was more like 20.
Oh, well,
Okay, I'm back.
That's-
Sorry about that.
I mean, how can you blame me? You look like you're loaded.
I'm definitely not loaded. That was more like half of my gold.
You are a priest. You're dressed in fine robes, armor. You
That
got
is
a mask.
true, but
I don't know, Bronson, you gotta admit you do look kind of loaded. I mean, my pockets are empty, so...
Yeah, he
you look
actually
like a
looks towards you,
hobo.
Wilfred, and he goes, yeah, that's why I didn't steal from you. You look like his servant.
What a cheeky little brat. Wilfred pinches his cheek.
Yeah.
He says the old man, basically.
Wilfred's gonna ask the kid, so do you live here by yourself?
Why is he all of a sudden a kid?
Wasn't he a kid before?
I said he was small.
I'm just assuming he's a
You
kid.
just assume small people are kids?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just assuming.
those are just
Wow.
kids.
Oh my gosh. This
So
guy
yeah,
would go on
ask him
a
that.
rampage and Will would not suspect it.
So what's he
Just a
saying?
child.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, I live on my own.
How old
Ow.
are you?
Ow.
Me? Oh, I'm
Ow.
32.
42? Wow. What race are you? You look pretty short for 42.
I'm a Yeti.
So I take it you're out of a job
Oh,
if
jet
you've...
is that small?
I take it you're out of a job if you've taken to stealing.
Only a
What's
kid.
up with that?
But yeah, he goes, I'm only a kid to Brendan, who says quite small. I'll go up about 10 foot or something.
32-year-old kid. Okay.
Well,
Then again, I'm a dwarf.
Yeah,
if you
you're
think
a
about
dwarf.
it, Azrael's
You're-
900 and he's still a kid.
Benson, you're a teenager. In
Wait,
dwarf
how
years,
old is
teen.
Princeton?
Oh yeah. I forgot about like how old.
How old?
How
are
old am I? I can't remember when I.
I think
wait,
he's
it's-
in his 60s. I think
Oh
he's in
yes,
his
I
60s.
am.
60s? You're in your 60s. Man, barely at a. You're not even at a. You're barely in adulthood.
Exactly, he's a teen.
I think I fucking
No, he's
rolled
not a
that now
teen.
that I think about it.
He's not a teen. He's an adult. That adulthood is 40. But.
Yeah, I'd say he's a teen, but still okay. He's 18. He's 18 in dwarf.
In dwarf years.
Dwarf years.
So,
But,
what's your
yeah.
deal? Why have you resorted to stealing? Did you lose your job or something?
I don't have a
This is
job.
my
I
job.
didn't have any money.
Oh, but you have a house.
Yeah, no one uses it. It's abandoned.
Have you tried looking for a job?
Well, it's very hard. I don't know what you can do. I don't have any skills.
Wilfred scratches his head. Well, your hands are pretty quick, and your feet as well. That's gotta be something.
How is that gonna help?
I don't know, you'd be
Yeah, but the
surprised.
problem, like, you know, are there
From,
any jobs that require quick hands?
from what I can see, this is a pretty small city, so I assume that deliveries and such are done on foot, and you're pretty speedy. Alternatively, we did hear from the market, from the shop owner that there are a few casinos around here, and they always like people with fast hands on their side.
Well, that's true.
Maybe, but I'm not sure when again. Casinos. And I
Sorry,
don't know
you
who
were
would hire me for.
you were cutting out.
Oh.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, he says I'm not sure if I want to get involved in casinos, but I don't know who would hire me for deliveries either.
Well, I guess
a kleptomaniac.
I have plans for the rest of the day. Bronson, I'm gonna take our new friend here, and we're gonna go job hunting. What about you?
I have some obligations that I've just remembered
Wilfred
that
just
I
laughs.
need to take care of.
Wilfred just laughs and pats Bronson on the shoulder. I'll see you back in the inn then. You have a good day, okay?
Your obligations are go get the 2 bounty hunters in town and tell them where he is.
Right. So Wilfred is gonna ask the little guy for his name, introduce himself, and he's gonna spend the rest of the day to help him land a job somewhere.
You don't have to spend the rest of the day. It turns out
Turns out the
it's not
Thieves
that
Guild is
hard
hiring.
for like an adult or somebody who's done this before, such as you. You know exactly what you're looking for, and you know where to lead him to get a job. For instance, all you had to really go to was a post office, ask them about it, and they're like, "Oh, we could use a few more runners. Like, how good are you at running?" And of course, he shows them he can climb and be like,
No. When they ask how good are you at running, I'm gonna tell the little guy, "Oh shit, the police, run!"
Runs away. How good are you at running?
Yeah, when you see, oh shit, it's the police, he's gone. He's like, and he grabs hold of the window frame and flips up. He's like, gone.
Express delivery right here.
Runners, not thieves. God.
He goes, yes, we could use him. Is he coming back?
I don't know.
Look out! They're at that window.
I'll make sure to let him know that he's got a job. Vo. Just let me know when you need him. I'll tell him to be there and stuff.
He goes, of course. He holds out 3 of his arms. This is like a being who has 3 arms on each side, like 6 arms. He's like, of course.
Yes, and thank you very much. Wilfred's gonna use both his hands to shake his 2 hands, and Corbin's just gonna offer him a wink. There we go. Haha!
He shakes, of course, Corbin's wing more gently, and he's like, see you later.
Have a nice day. And thank you very much.
Remember, when you want anything delivered, choose Spirit Ways.
Sure, if I ever have money.
We even deliver to the main continent.
Ooh, that's useful.
5-hour delivery, we swear. Anywhere.
That's gotta be a lie.
No lie, not at all.
Okay,
We
I'll
will
take...
deliver back to prove it.
Wow! That's dedication. Huh, that's impressive service right there. Anyway, well, considering this seems like a pretty stable establishment, my new friend's probably not gonna have no issues with his job here as long as he, you know, straightens up. So I guess I'm gonna... actually, how long does this thing last? Fuck it, it's probably worn off by now anyway. I'll just swing by his house later to check upon him and tell him that he got the job. Yes, I wanna learn more about this city. I mean, their culture, their past, their history, blah blah blah. Everything I can. I wanna soak in.
Okay.
Also, since I was given a pro tip, I wanna learn more about Bahamut if they have something on him.
It
Okay.
makes me realize that there might be some holy tombs and shit to read. Like tomes and fancy writings.
Oh yeah, we can
scriptures.
look for those as well.
Of course. Right, number one, I'll go through basic culture. Basic culture is a huge mixing pot. Though they have come under one language, they use bright colors. Each color represents something. For instance, blue is welcoming. And stuff like that.
Mhm.
Red also means protection. Believe it or not, in their little religion.
Is green
Their
healing?
religions, kind of. Green can mean both healing and poison at the same time,
Makes sense.
just as the actual word of medicine means. Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
It's not. So what?
But anyway. Yeah, it's not that. I remember there's something else. Anyway. So.
Yes, it means. Oh, wait.
Well, from that, right, you know, from where you come from, there's also like small deities and the like. Apparently, they mostly came from this area. They are especially powerful people connected to the land, much like the Dryad are, or the Ents, or such and such. You know.
So it's a safe bet that Kuma's from around here.
Yes.
Wonder why he left. I'm gonna have to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
But yeah.
Branson, why did Kuha leave? Hmm? Oh, wait, sorry.
Wait, no.
Rick?
Kuha wasn't born here.
Oh.
I
Kuha
said
and Kuma are
Kuma.
two different guys.
Kuma.
Sorry, it sounded alike, guys. Gotta forgive me for that one.
Yeah, but the Samwai's family did originally come from here. Just saying.
Kuha is from the Nepal in like the shore.
I
Hey,
wonder
move
if
there.
Kishki's around here,
Lake
Von.
that looks like a Nepal.
Kishki the boss slayer.
Somewhere out there killing your bosses right now.
Oh my god, she killed the
By the time we
Imperator.
get back to Ibiza, he's
The
all-
Imperator
he's
is
like,
dead, we
I
just
already
don't know
killed
it yet."
everyone related to Ouroboros.
Somewhere over
But,
the
yeah.
rainbow.
What other things? Oh yeah, this is actually a small city of Sho. It is one of the side cities just off from the city of Bones. It is rather famous for where it's located, where it's mostly mountainous and natural springs come out from the top and mid of the mountains.
Is there any information about the City of Bones, about what happened to it and all that?
I am getting to it, don't worry. There's also a mention of the leader of the world of the spirits, and that's the Emperor.
What's his name? Who is he?
According to- It doesn't mention. It actually just says the Emperor. It's as if, for instance, you don't call God Yahweh. You know what I mean?
Something like that.
Essentially, his name has become his title. Or his title has become his name, sorry.
Oh dear, the God Emperor.
The
dear
God
God.
Emperor.
Does it say something a bit more specific about him?
It does. Apparently, he's a rather intelligent person and a rather powerful person.
Oh dear Yahweh.
He aims to unite the world in peace is his main goal. And it is said that he can split the seas with his fist.
When did he come into power? I mean, I assume that he wasn't there always.
According to this, he came into power at least 1,000 years ago.
Are there any records of how he came to be to power? Like what happened when he
Yes.
started rule?
For instance, when the humankind came to their land and attempted to, well,
Yeah.
subjugate them as they did with others, they, of course, they went past what would become the City of Bones. But this one man stood in their way. and that one man faced off the entire army, and they noped out of there. And then he got Bahamut to roost. He basically gave Bahamut the land between his land and the human lands at the time. So then he would be the gate. And of course, the humans were like, so not fucking
Wow,
worth it.
indeed he is clever. He took advantage of Bahamut's want to make his own people, so he gave him land and got protection because of it.
I like
Pretty
how
clever.
Eric, when he saw Bahamut, he's like, fuck that. Like, I'll come back later. Just, I like how Great Granddad was like, fuck that. Oh.
Fuck that shit.
So yeah, apparently this guy is pretty clever, not gonna lie. I'm impressed so far.
He is always accompanied by his so-called young disciple as well.
Oh?
No matter
Master
when,
King.
where, or where, he is always there.
Does it say something about the disciple?
Yes, it says it's a fair person. It doesn't actually specify gender, but it says they're a fair person, and not much is known about them other than the Emperor always speaks to them and always defers their judgment.
Interesting. Okay. Right, well that's educational. What about Bahamut more specifically? Is there anything about him and
Well-
the race that he created?
You know that the fact that he came to, like, the reason why he's there, but when he was there, he used each of his scales to craft a living being that would become the Dragonkin.
Right.
Those beings lived on within that city until what is known as a calamity happened. But
Refresh
it
my
says
memory,
that-
do I know what that is?
If you don't remember, but it according to here, like the book, it apparently involved two powerful beings, and the city was devoid of life once more, and now he roosts there upon the bones of his people.
Once his
And-
people were dead, what happened to the scales, the remains?
The scales were tiny. They were basically, there was nothing left. He apparently gathered up all the small scales, but thankful for his job at protecting their land, purposely or not, the people of this land crafted him new scales.
I thought the dwarves
These-
crafted the scales.
They did. But here's the thing. Since you're on both sides, they essentially got the dwarves metal because, well, they don't have the capabilities, but they're the ones who enchanted it. So the dwarves crafted the armor, but they enchanted it and put it on Bahamut. Because who else
Enchanted
would
with
make
what,
such...
I wonder?
Yeah, it's like, who the heck else would craft humongous armor? If you go up to any other race and ask where they go, what? You go up to a dwarf and ask, you know what, I want a chess piece the size of a small building. They go, 2-story or 3. It will be fucking amazing.
Now I'm suddenly reminded that I made a grave mistake. I remembered that I should have asked something very important that I did not. So I'm actually gonna waste my second level 5th extract for the day and I will be out of my most powerful spells. I'm gonna use sending to deliver a short message anywhere instantly, and I wanna speak with Frey, and my message is gonna be very simple. Once the Black Dragon was defeated, what happened to its remains? Are they still around? Do we have something from it?
And you're sending that, are you?
Yeah.
In 25 words.
What happened to the Black Dragon?
Yeah, that's all you have to do is what happens to Black Dragon's remains, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. As you ask this question, you get an answer back quite quickly, and they say they're studying it.
Boy.
Good, so the remains are still out there somewhere. Right. Okay, this has been very useful. I honestly want to visit Bahamut before we leave this land, but I take it we've got more important things to do right now. We're gonna have to leave that for our trip back. Right, Bronzon,
We
since
start
we're here,
killing dragons.
let's check out if we can find something about your runes as well.
Yes, and indeed, like, in general, some kind of information about any kind of magical.
I mean, if they
Symbols
enchanted
and
a
shit.
giant armor for a huge dragon, they've gotta have some pretty impressive enchantment here. Maybe they even used one of your runes.
I believe someone, I can't remember who it was exactly, but someone already told about some runes being on some dragon. So I'm thinking there might be a correlation here.
Quite possible, I mean,
maybe.
there's not a lot of dragons around here, so if that person is right, then Bahamut's probably got one of your runes.
Aye, or several, could be.
I guess we couldn't put it past him, I mean, it is a dragon.
Aye.
Like for several.
But yes, is there anything else?
Like any kind of like, you know, Bronzon, like in general likes like any kind of runes or magical symbols on, or you know, magic circles and all sorts of stuff like that.
I'm
I mean, he
yeah.
has like huge spellcraft because of that.
since I
There
already
is
since I already looked up pretty much everything I wanna look at, I'm gonna spend like a little more time just reading some kid stories so I can get some cool stories for Kira and Emily, so I can talk like, you know, story time, bedtime, woo! Give them some stories before they go to sleep, you know, add some stuff to my
Good father.
repertoire.
We don't want
So while you're doing that, Benson, you find out that there's a book on priests, their type of priests, and it tells about certain things that affects the spirits around the land. For instance, cold iron is very effective against them. You also have primal iron, that is good, and also salt is a purifying agent for many curses.
Salt.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's curious.
And it also counts on how you can add your magical runes to paper. Your magical, you know, your seals or runes, yeah, what you use in combat.
Ooh. On paper, like, can't I do that anyway?
Yeah, but this is like confirming you can do it. I mean, you never tried.
Hmm. Like, how does that differ from just describing a scroll?
Essentially, it works as like an instant thing, like a grenade.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because you could do it on a piece of flooring, but then you'd have to move a piece of floor and toss at them.
Oh, that's actually very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
You could possibly also. It even describes on how you can use it to trap like some monsters, because if you place the two ends of a piece of rune paper on either side of the door frame, like on the door and the frame, once the paper rips, it activates.
Ooh. I can set up so many traps with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, this has turned out to be a very fruitful trip to the library. Already.
Yes, it has.
See, Bronzon, you finally realize the greatness of libraries. You're the only one. We're just surrounded by uncultured fucks.
I mean,
By the way-
he is a cleric, which is basically a bookworm anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers in
That being
arms.
said, the sun is starting to go down. You spent
I
a good
demand a drinking contest.
That was with Woo, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the sun going down, I
What?
haven't seen Kira all day. I wonder what she's up to.
You'll find out soon. But yeah. You want to do a drinking contest. Do you send a small message to him?
I can. I have sending.
You can just use a courier if you really want to.
Oh, that's true.
Or we can send Corbin.
Or him.
Or that.
He can't speak. Yeah.
Like
So either
he
way,
can't
you
speak to
contact
other people but me, but he can still deliver the message if it's written.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he delivers the message. You get back. a
I'd like
reply
to
quite
imagine
soon.
that the message is actually Bronson scribbled with a thick beer, and he's holding in one hand he's holding a huge beer mug, in the other he has a thumbs up.
And a bag
I
of
mean,
gold.
he already said that he'll agree his challenge, but this is just a confirmation.
Yeah. Once you get back, he basically tells you to meet him at the liquor flow, which is the place where you're staying. Actually, that's the name of it.
How convenient.
Very convenient.
And of course, he says, "I'll also bring your friend," which he means Asfiel.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm,
Oh.
oh, mm, oh,
Ah.
But yeah, what are you
And
gonna?
then it got
gonna do
weird.
You gonna do anything before you head back, or?
I don't really have anything.
I guess
Oh.
on our way back I'll just take another look around the
Shit.
city, but that's about it. I mean, you did mention it's getting late, so...
Mm-hmm. Right, you head back, and you see, of course, Wu standing there. He's standing in front of the place. He already sent you inside, Asriel.
Does he have any visible
good.
marks on him because he was beaten the crap out of him by, you know, that chick?
There's a few marks, yeah. He's got some bandages on him.
Nice.
Of course, they're gonna tell you that they did it to each other.
Mhm.
There was a harsh training. But yeah, he goes,
Ah.
Little, come with me. It is time we have a drink.
Aye, you said that you'd wager that thing on your head for the contest. Is there anything
Ugh.
I'd have to wager for it? Yes, you did. I remember this clearly.
Let me see.
That
I would
perfect.
want your amulet.
Oh, my amulet.
He nods. Oh, something of equal value.
Oh. That does sound fairly even for me. Because I do think that I'll win anyways. You cannot defeat a dwarf at a drinking contest.
He nods and then goes, come, let us drink. And by the way, Wilfred and Ansel, you notice both Orin and Kira sitting down at the bar and talking.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Prince. Say, be careful of the alcohol. It's pretty rough. He's just gonna say.
You haven't even drunken anything rough.
Yes, I have actually.
Oh, shots.
Have you drunk beer squeezed on the rocks? That's what dwarven ale is.
What sane person would do that?
Dwarves!
Anyone strong enough to squeeze beer out of a rock? Duh.
Oh, must be a very.
I'm just gonna quickly take a peek to see what Kira's drinking.
You see a clear liquid.
Wilfred's just gonna walk up to her and say, "Hey, sweetheart, how's it going?" And he's gonna casually grab her drink and take a sip from it.
As you try that, she moves it away expertly, like you don't reach it. It's like, hi, Dad, she says. And
I'm
then
parched,
takes a
been a
sip.
long day. Do you mind if I have a piece?
Of course, and she pulls another cup and then goes, here you go.
Wilfred is just gonna smirk at her knowingly and motion with his hand, "Give me that."
What are you talking about? She like,
Did she just drink it all?
yes.
I'm gonna snatch the cup and smell it.
As you try, it's like out the window, and you hear, ah.
Oh, strong beer here.
Wilfred's gonna get the attention of the bartender and ask what he served her.
As you call him, the big, almost leathery like exterior and the huge mouth that grins with sharp teeth. He goes, "Ah, yes, I remember. She had." 1 second.
Dun, dun, dun,
Hang on.
dun, 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 dun.
She had water. I think she's messing around with you, sir.
Right, sense motive.
Is that a bluff?
Just a sec, let me see, because this is one of the things Wilfred is not trained in because it's not part of his character.
Oh dear.
Sense motive is at a whopping +2.
Wow.
Roll good.
Nope.
Oh no.
You can probably trust this guy.
Hmm,
His word seems solid. Otherwise,
I don't know, she did act pretty suspiciously.
as I said, I think she's pulling your leg. She goes, "Yeah, Dad, I'm just pulling your leg." Whatever that means.
I'm gonna
assuming
stare.
there's-
Well, I'm gonna hang on. Wilfred's obviously struggling, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up, slam my hand on the table, and I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna do something great, guys. I might break the table with my strength. I don't know. I'm not gonna roll for that. But shit. Where's my intimidate? I swear to God, it's like really good. What? I cannot find the. Oh, there it is. Fucking hell. Damn it! Look what you do to me, Wilfred!
Hey, how is this my fault?
Yeah, well, it's your fault for making me want to help you because. Anyway,
Oh.
I just look at the man and like I obviously, Azrael. I don't think Azrael's intimidating at this. He's just like, "You're not lying to my friend, are you?" Because he's like, at this point, he like mid sentence, he's realizing like, God, that sounded awful. Then he's just playing it off like, really, like, please don't lie to him. This is his daughter and all.
You can see him it's like nodding his head. It's like, really, they're just messing around with you.
And then I just say, I like this
all
man.
she had was, it's like all she had was some refined juice.
Then I just nod my head, very sage-like. Look at him. Look at Wilfred. I like this man, Wilfred. You could believe him.
For some reason, Wilfred metagames and puts his arm on Azrael's shoulder. There, Azrael, you tried. I appreciate the thought.
No, that's the thing. It's not even because he's like, he failed. No, it's just because like, no, this guy's okay. He's not a complete shitlord. So, I mean, bye.
Much was accomplished.
Dude, we've already
yes,
dug in
but-
this far. We can't back off now. Wilfred is just
buddy,
gonna
I
go
already-
to
Wait,
Corbin
hang on,
and go
wait a
collect the
second,
glass from
hang on.
outside.
1 second. While you're doing that, Brendan, you may start rolling fortitude. I'm going to do it several times and roll his as well. Now, what are you doing to the glass, Wilfred?
Since we committed so far, I'm just gonna nod to Corbin and tell him to, and motion with my eyes for him to go collect the bottle from outside.
He goes and collects it.
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
You smell a sweet, pungent flavor.
Right, I'm gonna collect some of the remains into a flask, and I'm going to my room anyway to do some work, so we're gonna find out what happened, one way or another. Wilfred's just gonna pet Kira and say, enjoy the rest of your evening, dear.
She nods and smiles. Owen's like, do you think you bought it? Uh-huh. I bet he did.
Well, that was Orin lying to me. Fuck you. You're getting your drinks cut off for like a year.
No, that was a bartender. Orin
You
was
said
just
Orin.
next to her.
Oh, okay.
No, Orin was next to her.
Yeah, well, still, same punishment for not even speaking up and telling me the truth.
Same punishment for
That
the
was-
bartender.
How do you
Yeah,
know
that
it wasn't
too.
the truth?
Azrael, he's a strict but very
Orin's a very shady dwarf. You can never be too sure of them. So sometimes you just gotta punish him for no reason, just so he knows you're.
just so he
taking
knows
it.
so he stays on his toes, right?
Yeah, just basically like there have been times and I was just like, Branson, you're like, all your beers. What would you do with that beer? I threw it away. Why? I didn't even do anything. I'm keeping your toes, man.
Yeah.
When you do something.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't even do anything wrong. Yet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like... God, no one expects this managing position.
Anyway, once I'm back upstairs in my room, there's actually a few things that I wanna do. I mean, we don't have to roleplay them. I just wanna let you know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
First of all, I wanna change the tattoo that's on my chest. I wanna change it from Breath of Light to Resurgent Transformation. Second, I wanna, since I still have Azrael's wings and a few other materials, I wanna use my portable alchemy lab to run a few tests and experiments. And I also wanna check what the substance that Kira was drinking was, if there's any alcohol in it.
The substance she was drinking was basically it's not even like 0.5%. It's basically fermented cider sort of deal. It doesn't even count as alcohol.
Okay, good. Still gonna ground her though.
Why?
Because she went through all that extra effort to lie to me. Bad girl.
Who's fucking with you?
Yeah, bad girl. Grounded. So yeah, as soon as she goes upstairs, Wilfred is gonna pet her lovingly with a smile and say, "You're still grounded."
What? What did I do?
You know what you did. And that's all Wilfred's gonna say. Don't worry, I won't tell your mother this time.
But that being said, yeah, Brendan, as you're having this epic battle with Wu, you can see his hold up his hands like, oh, you win, dwarf.
Oh,
This time.
nobody
Oh,
beats
okay.
dwarf in a drinking contest. Nobody.
Oh, okay, I believe you.
You don't
Yeah,
even know
you may
what
have-
kind of drinks we drink normally.
Taking off his little crown, he passes it off to you, and it's like you're meant to wear it around your wrist. It
Oh.
should fit you.
Brans just looks at it for a moment, and detect magic is probably a good idea.
Seems legit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, seems legit.
But
Probably
yeah,
should have done it like beforehand, but you know.
I just sound like exactly. He could be giving you this piece of treasure, but it's like he says, you know, I could just explain to you what it is.
But it's more fun if I figure it
I'm
out.
I'm just thinking like Brans is just staring at it fucking intensely. Like, what is this?
But yeah, he can also tell you what it is, along with your magic, and confirm it. And but he's basically saying that about, what was it, 3 times per day, it emits a light which will light up any sized room.
Oh.
Wait. You
The problem
said
is,
any
it's
size.
Any size.
That's a bit misleading
Has to
because
be
that can be like a small 2x2 or it could be a giant arena.
The
Yeah.
world!
As long as it's an enclosed room, it can light it up.
Wow,
Ooh.
that's pretty cool.
This also counts for any hallways, but it only lights up the room or the hallway.
Counts in an arena as a room.
But also, the thing can also be directed and used to cause. Hang on a minute.
Can he use it as a spotlight for a concert?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like this massive spotlight on the wrist.
Yeah, it can be directed to dazzle and cause enemies to take. Let me see. Yeah, when used on allies, it's a 15-foot cone, and it takes for enemies. What was it? 4d10 fire damage, and allies are healed for 4d10 positive healing.
Ooh. That's actually useful.
Yeah. That's pretty
4d10 is not anything to sneeze at.
And he also tells you what it is. He tells you it's called. Let me see.
Wait,
That's it.
is
Requested Sun.
it just a straight 4d10 or is it a 4d10 plus caster level or something? Because that's how
let me
spells
see.
usually work. They have something plus caster level.
Is that how your heals work, Benson?
Well, all the cure spells are basically just like that. It, like, some d6 something and plus caster level,
Yeah.
which usually
then
caps.
Usually both damage spells and healing spells have plus
Yeah,
caster
inflicts
level.
and cures both do that.
Yeah, it's plus cast. It is going to be plus caster level then.
So yeah, that's
The
pretty cool.
Crescent Sun.
And it's a bracelet.
That's actually a very awesome tool to have if there's a front line of fighters and you're right behind them, because you heal everybody and hit the enemy.
Yeah, no, actually, I realized how good that is. I was like wondering, the thing I wagered for was like 8,000.
Yeah,
I was like,
if you lost
this
that
thing
contest,
lights
that would
up
have been
rooms.
insane.
So I'm like thinking, this lights up rooms. Hang on a minute.
That was a pretty expensive drinking contest you had there.
I was like slightly sweaty palms during that.
What happens? Do you show weakness in your belief that you're a dwarf that can drink everything? Oh, I see your confidence slipping.
It's more like that I'm feeling like I should have bought that luck drink thing.
Oh, so suddenly you regret not buying the lucky charm, huh? I see how it is. See? A little performance enhancement never hurts.
But yes, you achieved that. Now, Wu says to rest of you though, he even gets Wilfred to come down, he says, my god also told me to tell you that it should be soon time to move along. To see if you can stop this Imperator. You will have much time for festivities after.
Yes. It would be nice since we've had a chance to rest and prepare ourselves to get back to our original objective.
He nods. Then I suggest you get ready on the morrow. You will have my mistress's blessing. Meanwhile, I'm gonna sleep off this headache and the bruises. Oh, he gets his staff and lifts himself up.
I'm gonna give him a dose of Alchemist Grace. Mercy.
He takes
Was it Grace?
yeah,
One or the other?
he takes it and he's like, "Thank you." And he pats you on the shoulder.
Have a nice rest.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. In that case, I'm gonna go hit the bed so I can be up bright and early, so I can prepare all my extracts for tomorrow, because I wanna be ready for everything.
Cool.
I'm wondering if
Anybody
there's
else want to do
time.
anything?
Is there time for me to make 5 scrolls of light wounds?
More than likely, yes. It's not that
Yes.
late. It was only becoming like sundown as you were heading back.
Just piling them up. Piling them up.
I will need these one day, but not this day.
Bronson is one day gonna die, and all we're gonna have left of him is a mountain of scrolls that he never used.
I now
No, it's
have
like
50.
no. He dies before the final boss, but we take them out in the scrolls, and then the final boss is like, "Why aren't you dying?" It's like, "This is for Brandon, you son of a bitch! You left us all these scrolls."
And Honestly, if Bronzon's smart, one of these days he's gonna scrunch up and just make a resurrection scroll so that even if he dies, we can bring him back.
Breath of life. Actually, probably won't because those are kind of expensive. Like resurrection is.
Yeah, resurrection I think to make it yourself costs around 25G. And I mean 1000.
That's for,
No,
that's for,
I can tell.
I mean,
resurrection.
damn son, you know you're
that's if
playing
you don't have
Pathfinder
a
and
body
you realize-
part. That's if you
Yeah,
don't
it's-
have any part of the body.
Yeah,
What,
true
Kav?
resurrection is fucking expensive.
No, I was just
What was that,
saying.
Kav?
I was just saying, like, damn, you know you're playing Pathfinder when you just a simple scroll's so much out of your reach for financially. Isn't that right, Wilfred?
Screw you too!
I know, thank you. Maybe another time though.
No, you know what?
But yes, I think we may end here early.
That's actually
And-
good because I just got the call.
Yes,
a
and
moment.
I want to have next time to get all the journey out of the way. And there's a lot on the journey, including the box.
Oh, good.
You have to go back through the box area.
God. How about we just open it? I swear. I'm not opening it because if I open it and he switches bodies with me, you guys are kind of fucked with what I can do now. So, sorry.
Yes, so clearly the weakest one here needs to open the box.
I'm looking at you.
Why?
I was more thinking of the charm shade.
Oh,
I mean,
was-
I mean he's a mage, so physically he's not that imposing.
Physically, you'd
But-
be wrong. I can turn into a dragon.
I don't know, I think Azrael can punch you before that.
But
Why would I
yes,
punch him?
will
He
need-
doesn't believe his own shadow's gonna kill him.
What? Hey! What? Twice?
He's got the next.